Welcome to the Driving Sports TV Extra for the third week of January 2010.
This week, BMW's 3 Series gets a facelift, Honda builds the sexiest car nobody will ever own, and BYD is blowing their horn a little ahead of schedule. Oh, and what happened to Fastlane Daily?
Fans of a certain other car show were hit with a big old sledgehammer on Monday morning when they woke up to this.
And this is Fastlane Daily.
Yep, that there is the new Fastlane Daily. And based on the YouTube comments, fans were not amused. The show started in 2007 and built a reputation for its cheesy wit, thanks in part to the former host, New York-based comedian Derek DeAngelis. Our request for comment from AutoStream, who only recently acquired the show from Next New Networks, yielded no response at the time of this recording. We were able to get a hold of Mr. DeAngelis, who said, quote, "I did not leave Fastlane Daily. I want to make that clear. It was not my choice." So, will Fastlane Daily ever return to the hosted format, or will it remain B-roll with a voiceover? Well, only the folks over at AutoStream know for sure, and they're not saying. At least not yet.
The BMW 3 Series is one of the best-selling luxury cars on the planet, so it's a rather big deal when it gets updated. For 2011, the facelift isn't radical. You don't mess with a good thing, right? The headlights look cooler, the side mirrors are different, the front end has a revised trademark grille and so forth, but it's not just all looks. More seriously, the leather has a new treatment to keep it cool in direct sunlight, and the coupe will finally have the option for xDrive. That's BMW's all-wheel drive system. What's really exciting is that the new 335i Coupe and convertible will also receive a new straight-six turbo motor. This new engine features a twin-scroll turbo design, BMW Valvetronic valve management tweaks, as well as direct injection. This not only gives a very workable amount of performance, it also allows the 3 Series to maintain pretty reasonable economy, 33.6 miles per gallon in the coupe and 32.1 miles per gallon in the convertible. Don't trade in your Prius just yet. Numbers provided are in British gallons, which are slightly larger than our American ones. Some quick math shows the coupe is good for 27.98 miles per gallon, and the convertible is good for 26.73. That's still pretty damn good for a motor that puts down 306 horsepower at 5,800 RPM, and 295 foot-pounds of torque starting at 1,200 RPM and running flat all the way to 5,000. BMW claims the coupe can run a 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds, and the convertible can do the job in 5.8 seconds. Oh, and the same motor will find its way into the 1 Series as well.
2004 was the first and only time there has ever been a Japanese Super GT race in the United States. If you're even remotely interested in Asian performance cars like the Subaru Legacy GT or Nissan GT-R, you would do well to check it out. This event series showcases production cars that are already fast in their own right and gives them a quad latte injection right to the heart. I bring it up, of course, because Honda just announced it's throwing down with a new GT 500 class contender for 2010. Though Honda has been participating in the series for many years, a rule change in 2009 banned the traditional rear-engine, rear-wheel drive layout of its NSX Super GT car, making last November's twin-ring Motegi its final outing. No fear, Honda fans. Say hello to the new Honda Sports Velocity 010. As you can see, this is one badass-looking Honda. It features a motor called the HR10EG installed to the front of the car. A high-revving 3.4-liter V8 good for a class-constrained 496 horsepower and 289 foot-pounds of torque. The transmission is a constant mesh design attached to steering-mounted paddles. Tires are a 330/40 R18 in the front and 330/45 R17 in the rear, which is exactly the same as last year's NSX Super GT car. Now, if you've been paying attention, you should be asking, well, I thought the Super GT cars were based on production models. And you'd be right to ask that. Sadly, the only Nissan GT-R this supercar is going to battle with is on the racetrack. There are currently no plans to put this into production outside of the racing world. Word is that Honda received special permission from the organizing body of Super GT to be exempt from the production requirement. But Toyota's relative success with its recent LFA supercar will keep our carbon fiber fantasies alive.
In final news from the North American International Auto Show, BYD, the Chinese car maker co-owned by billionaire Warren Buffett, announced its plug-in E6 electric sedan will be available in 2011, a whole year ahead of schedule. The E6 will be able to seat 5 and come in at just over $40,000. It's powered exclusively by lithium-ion batteries and reportedly has a range of up to 250 miles. Initially, it'll only be available in limited quantities at your local BYD dealerships. That is, assuming it can meet US crash standards, and if they manage to open any BYD dealerships, because currently there are zip.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with even more news from the auto world. Ka-ching!
For more action-packed episodes of Driving Sports TV, visit us at drivingsports.com and be sure to subscribe to our feed at your favorite video site. Thank you!